Hello Capricorn, welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name is Kirsty and today we are looking at an options reading for you. So this talks about a situation in your life that is giving you a choice between two options. Often when we need to make a decision, it can be difficult to do so as we try to understand the possible ramifications or the outcome of the choices that we make. So in this reading we're going to look at the choices facing you and the possible outcome of each of the two choices, how the situation will develop and what the possible outcome is. This is not to make the decision for you, but just to give you a little bit more information so that you can try to understand, based on your own, kind of thoughts and opinions, which solution is going to get you closer to whatever your end goal is. Readings are general, so please do just take what resonates. And there may be additional information for you in your Sun, Moon, Rising sign readings if you know any of your other placements. So, Capricorn, then, we see you, the underlying energy for this is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. This talks about having put a lot of energy into something. You're surviving, but you're a bit kind of beat up. And you don't know when this is going to end. You don't know how much longer you can continue investing or spending energy and effort at the rate that you're spending it at the moment. So this, as I say, this is the wounded warrior. This is feeling like you've really been through the mill and, feeling pretty tired, and you're thinking, how much longer am I going to be in this situation? I really don't know if I can kind of carry on at this pace, at this level. When is this going to finish? When is this going to close out? So that's the underlying energy for, this is just kind of the backdrop. So, what we see coming in for you is there is an issue with regards to resources. And this is talking about equal give and take. This is the Six of Pentacles. So this is talking about either reciprocation, I give, you give, or this is talking about having enough resources to make yourself comfortable and then giving the additional that you have to other people who may need it. This can be the charity card. So this talks about reciprocation, it talks about equal give and take, and it can also talk about sort of charity and charitable acts. This is causing some kind of anxiety. We've got the Nine of Swords. This is, it can be nightmares, it can be anxiety, and it can be overthinking. So through either getting or giving, this is giving you anxiety, or not getting it or giving it, feeling that you're not getting what's due or what's fair or equal is giving you anxiety. And this is kind of put you in the Hanged Man position. And the Hanged Man is just like nothing's happening. The Hanged Man talks about, he climbs up the tree and he hangs himself by the foot in order to see the world or the situation from a different perspective. Externally, nothing is moving, nothing is happening because you've kind of withdrawn and you're really giving a lot of thought and a lot of consideration. So together, this is like a kind of an analysis paralysis. This can be your thoughts just going round and round and round and round, but you're really trying to understand or trying to sort of get a clear handle on a situation, maybe look at it from a different perspective. And to be honest, I mean, guys, I can see why, because the choices, it's strange the way they're coming through, is it seems to be a choice between doing the right thing or doing something that's going to make the family happy. We've got the Justice card. And we've got the Ten of Cups. So the Justice card talks about balancing knowledge with action. It can be sort of legal, it can be legal justice, it can be karmic justice, you know, or it can just talk about doing the right thing. And yeah, the Justice card talks about the things that come back to you, or what you deserve, good or bad. And the Ten of Cups talks about emotional nurture, emotional satisfaction in a group setting. This is usually the family unit, but it could apply to an emotionally, some sort of emotional connection through a group or a collective. But this is happiness, you know. This, as I say, this is with other people. So it feels just it just came through. It feels like you're very much stuck. The way these cards have just come through is it feels like you're stuck between doing the right thing and doing what's going to make your family happy. Your family being obviously, you know, the family of the people that we choose, not necessarily the people that we're born to. So yeah, so you're anxious, overthinking, lots of thoughts, you're sort of stuck, you don't know which way to go, what action to take, and you're absolutely exhausted. You're Nine of Wands with this. You know, you don't know, there is a situation that cannot continue. You don't have the energy to invest in it. You need to, something needs to give, and the choice is between what's right and what will make your family happy. So, if we go down through the what's right route, we actually come up to the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands comes after the Nine of Wands. And at the Ten of Wands, we understand, I mean, look at him. He's got loads of steps to go up to a tower. He's carrying so much responsibility, so many burdens, that getting up that tower, up those steps, he understands is going to be impossible. At the Ten of Wands, we recognise our burdens and we lay them down. You know, we understand that by trying to carry all 10, we're hampering progress. We're really not sort of making the progress that we want to make. So it would seem that the right thing to do is, this is what the tarot's saying. You know, this is not me saying, this is not me guiding your choice. But as I say, the Justice come through as the right thing. And then we've got the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands sees us laying down our burdens. It sees us laying down the burdens that we've taken on. Just lightening our load, because at the Ten of Wands we're not functioning properly. At the Ten of Wands we're not doing anyone the full service that we should probably be doing them. You know, you're exhausted, you're beat up, and we're just overburdened at the 10. So we lay something down. With the Ten of Cups, on this side, we have the Death card comes in. And the Death is actually talks about death and rebirth. It talks about something sort of dying away. This is a gradual, slow metamorphosis. It's a gradual, slow transformation. And whatever it is that's sort of dying away and sort of mulching down, as it were, is giving space, it's giving way to something else to grow up in its place. This can be quite a slow process. It could also be Scorpio, maybe a Scorpio round. This is the major arcana for Scorpio. But this talks about a profound transformation. This is kind of going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. You know, it's sort of once that transformation is made, it's not something that can be reversible. It is a really sort of profound metamorphosis into something else. So this talks about something dying away, dying out, in order to make space for something else, a new form of life, you know, a new form of something. So we have the Ten of Cups here. This talks about emotional happiness within the group. So if we pick this option, there is some kind of new, there is some kind of transformation of an existing situation. Something will die away to make space for something else. There is a profound transformation. And this then leads to an opportunity. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is lovely. I'm going to get a clarifier for these cards. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and this talks about a new beginning, a new opportunity. The Pentacles is something tangible, so it would be something in the real world. It's not just a thought or an inspiration. This is something, could be a relationship, could be a job, you know, whatever it is that's died away and transformed, is going to lead you into the opportunity for something new and tangible. On the other side, I'm through the Justice card and then the Ten of Wands, laying down what it is that's overburdening you at the moment. We then come into the Magician. And the Magician is, the Magician talks about having everything that you need to do to manifest whatever it is that you want. So while we're in this Ten of Wands energy, you know, you can't sort of see the woods for the trees. All you can see is these 10 wands in front of your face, and you can't really see what you've got, what you haven't got, where you're going, because you're just so exhausted trying to sort of carry these wands. You know, you can't really focus or think on anything else. When you then simplify, you know, thin out the herd a little bit, lay down the burdens, lay down what's sort of dragging you down, you're then left, you know, you can sort of see clearer what's around you. And I think this is then enabling you to see that you have everything that you need. The Alchemist is the Magician in the other decks, and the Magician has, he has a sword, which is that, you know, sort of thought, logic, information. He's got a pentacle, which is the material resources. He's got a cup, and he's got a wand. So he's got a little bit of everything. And with that little bit of everything, he can mix and match those things into precisely whatever it is that he wants to manifest. So, okay. Oh, I was going to do a clarifier actually, wasn't I? Let's have a quick look. So this is interesting then, guys. But yeah, I mean, I can see why you're this sort of needing of, you know, kind of reciprocation with resources. So you've got nine of swords, 9 of wands. So there is just there is a real sort of feeling of being at your wit's end, and it's just kind of putting you into a sort of a paralysis. But this is a difficult choice. As I say, do you do the right thing, or do you do the thing that's going to make the most people happy? It's always a difficult choice. I think it seems that either way there is an option. As I say, on this hand, you've got an opportunity for a real new beginning, whatever this is that's sort of dying out and being replaced by something new. And then on the other hand, by doing the right thing, look, I'm doing the little finger thing. Whatever is right for you, you know, whatever is seen as being right, whatever you think is right, I guess, really. You manage to sort of thin out your duties and your obligations that are sort of weighing you back. And that then sets you up in a place where whatever it is that you want to manifest. I think when you're in this Ten of Wands energy, it's difficult to sort of lift your head up and think, right, what is it that I want? You know, what do I really want in life? So by doing this, you know, by putting things down that are sort of draining your energy. I've just dropped the card. Oh, that's the Hermit that's fallen out. That talks about going within. Oh, it was that way. No, it was, yeah, it was that way that fell out. And using our sort of our path, our internal path to understand where we're going forward. Anyway, so let's just pop that back in there. So for the Magician then, we've got the Strength card. And for the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Nine of Cups. That's nice. So this Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups then, this is an opportunity that is going to bring you the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. But this, whereas the 10 talks about, you know, family, emotional satisfaction in a family group, the 9 is much more personal. So this is us being able to create our own happiness, you know, not having to rely on other people. This is happiness based purely on our own actions. And you know, the nine of Cups is the sort of happiness that we get when we're engaging in like a hobby that we really enjoy, or, you know, it's not based on other people. This is just something that we can, this is a level of happiness that we can achieve for ourselves. So there is some sort of beautiful opportunity there that will bring real personal happiness. With the Magician, oh, we've got the Fool card. Yeah, okay, that's the new start. So with the Magician, we've got the Strength card. And the Strength card is, we normally see it from this point of view, and it talks about us taming our, it talks about acting from our higher self. It talks about controlling our ego or our desires through compassion and kindness rather than brute force. Interestingly, this deck, this is the vice versa deck, so it's on both sides. In this side of it, they're actually squaring off against the devil. And the devil is the energy of the things that hold us back. It can be the things that once provided support or comfort for us, but because we've turned to them for so long, they then, in our own mind, begin to have a level of control over us. So these can be patterns of behaviour, it can be substances, you know, sort of smoking or drinking. It can be people that aren't really very good for us. Whatever this devil energy represents, it represents, you know, the things that aren't good for us. So I think with these two cards together, this is talking about having all of the tools that you need to face up against something that isn't good for you. Interesting. Right. Okay. So obviously that's going to be different for all of you. You know, whatever that is. As I say, the devil, it's the things that hold us back. If we're at the 10 of Wands, I mean, this is our burdens hold us back, you know. And there may be something, you know, we may do this. Sometimes we can, you know, volunteer for things because that's just what we've always done, you know. It's a sort of a pattern of behaviour sometimes, you know. Oh yeah, I can help. Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I don't mind, you know. And before we know it, we've got 10 wands and we can't see where we're going. But whatever this thing is that's sort of holding you back, that is a drain on you, that is, you know, that is not really very good for you. You know, I mean, you've really been through the mill with it. And you're pretty sort of exhausted. So either way, guys, I think on one side, as I say, there is an opportunity for you to find some real emotional fulfillment. But as I say, this is emotional fulfillment that you've created for yourself. This isn't at the hands of other people. And on the other side, there does seem to be an opportunity to lay down our burdens and really take a good look at what it is that's holding us back. Right, I'm going to leave that there, guys. If this is for you, I hope it helped in some way. If it has helped, please do click the like button, because it lets me know that you've enjoyed the content, and it helps the channel, and I can sort of create more of these. I do other different styles of readings about different topics, so if you'd like to see any of those, click the subscribe button and you'll be notified when they come up. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.